Unfortunately for the deer, it did not get any stronger.
Well, Merry Christmas to us. My son unfortunately found one of those lovely deer that decided to jump out of the ditch instead of stay in the woods, and did a number on the front bumper here. Thankfully he's okay, everything's good, but not so much the front of the truck. Crushed it pretty good, so we're gonna get it pulled out, hopefully get it back home in best shape as possible, and see what we can do to get it fixed up.
It's breaking the strap. I mean, you keep going for it, but it's probably gonna shear that strap. All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day as always. In today's video, I am sad to report we have some damage. So I'm sure you guys have probably had your own run-ins with some deer as well. This is the second time for this truck. First time we were able to, thankfully, I guess, I don't know if that's thankfully or not, it hit on the front corner of the bumper, creased it a little bit. We were able to pull it out on down the road, no big deal. This time though, not quite so much. Think we're gonna have to replace it. So we also, my wife hit a power line, a falling power line in the road, and messed up the front of her Jeep. I did a video on that. Leave the link down below if you want to check out how that turned out. We got a new hood out of it, an upgrade. But anyway, back to the story. We're going to see what all we got. Damage report on this one. Very quickly, I know we're going to have to replace the headlights. It broke the headlight housing. Probably do some bulb upgrades. We definitely have to do a new front bumper. You can see it's all mangled up and bent up. There's no amount of duct tape or buffing that out. That's not going to work. Fender liner, front air dam, all that good stuff. Everything got destroyed. So we'll jump up under there, show you some of the stuff and the damages. Then we're going to look up a parts list, see what we can get on order, and get it all fixed up and back to new. So if you're new to the channel, want to follow along with stuff like this, we do all kinds of stuff here on the channel. Trucks, mods, upgrades, racing, travel videos, other kind of hobby videos. I appreciate you hanging out with us and hitting subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if you want to on the video. And if you got any comments about anything we're up to, leave them down below. Try to answer everybody's comments. Let's jump underneath and show you what we got going on. Alright, so taking a look at the front of it, you can see we have a tiny little piece of the front air dam, spoiler, valence, whatever you want to call it, left. We ripped the rest of it off. It hit over here on this corner. You can see that's where the main damage is, bent everything up. This is where it was originally hit too and bent it. It wasn't quite as bad. Now, no saving this. So we'll have to figure out new bumper option. The front little plastic cover is okay. It's got a paint chip in the front of it, and it didn't damage it, I don't think. We'll have to get behind it and see about some of those plastic support pieces and see how bad that is. These little scoops for fog lights or tow hooks or stuff, they're all damaged and bent up and everything, so we'll have to see what that looks like. And then if we come around the side, oh, and the headlight got all busted up. It's all loose, and you can pull it and shift it around. And then the spot that the little ball joint thing that it snaps into in the back, it sheared off, along with some other broken plastic bits back there. And the fender liner, I ended up, it bolts in right there, so we left that bolted in, and I zipped it off because it shattered it, forced it into the tire when everything got bent. And we had to pull this all back out with a strap. Showed you a piece of that in the video. And then, of course, it busted all kinds of stuff on the back of that headlight. Probably can't see it from in here, but it busted some of that. So the biggest thing we have concern-wise is the frame rails right up front. You can see there is a bracket that's welded to that front frame rail where all these metal brackets tie into, bolt into for the supports for this front bumper, and it is bent on that bottom corner. I don't honestly think it's a big deal. I think we can heat it up and bend it back out. We'll just have to check it with the other side to make sure nothing else is damaged or there's a problem there. So I don't think that's going to be a big issue, but we got to unbolt all this stuff, take it all apart, see if there's any other plastic pieces up under here or anything else we may have. that we got to order and then get it all taken apart and get it replaced. Hey guys, Future Raymond here. So I'm jumping in here at this point in the video because this started off a project and a process quite a few months ago, and we've got some parts on the truck already, got it all painted, up and running, and now we're doing some other installs and fixing some stuff that happened on here. So in the background here, we're working on our other project truck. I'll leave that link down below if you want to check it out. Gnats are terrible today, and so we're working on that, painting some wheels, so be sure to follow along for that. But also we've got some new parts in. You can see them down there. We've got a new set of grill shutters. Now I removed the slats out of my grill shutters on my truck for performance, better cooling and all that. Won't go into a lot of detail, but if you're interested in that kind of stuff, leave that link down below, playlist and all that. You can check that out and see what it's all about. Let me flip over and show you what we got going on. So what ended up happening, if you followed along with the beginning of the video, we smashed up the front end with a good old deer on this truck, and we went to, I think it was carparts.com. I'll leave a link to the kit that we ended up using. Got the entire new bumper and everything. It fit perfectly, perfect match and all that. Got the body shop to paint it. We didn't want to get involved with that part, but if you looked at the beginning of it, it did not have fog lights in it. This one comes with fog lights that we have wired up with our control switch on the inside. So got it all painted nice and neat, worked out perfect. But in another incident, we busted up the grill shutters in the front of this thing. We've got some leftover pieces in there. We've got our motor zip tied down here, and so we've ordered new set of grill shutters from Amazon. I'll drop that link if you want to see what we ended up with. I think a lot of people go with Dorman grill shutters on here. I found another set that had great reviews. It wasn't as expensive, came with everything, and looks really good. Everything looks nice and neat, just like you'd want it, with all the flaps and the seals and everything on the side. So I'm hoping it goes in there real good. We also have a headlight bracket. It busted the headlight on this side, so we put a new headlight in it. That came from Car Parts also, and so now we got to deal with a headlight bracket, and we're waiting on the fender liner to come in. But so that's where we are right now. We got to get our grill shutters in and then look at the headlight and a fender liner, and then I think we'll be good to go. So while he's busy taking the bolts out of the grill shutters on the bottom, and because it's snapped off, you have two up top and you've got two down below. I've got to get this headlight out, so we've got a bolt up top here and here, and I really don't have anything to worry about on the back side because you can see our new bracket here. When the deer hit it and snapped everything apart, it broke off this post on the back and all of this on the side. So this is what locks it in from the back side, and it snaps in to hold it in place. All that's shattered. I'll show you when we get it apart. I'm hoping this thing will just unbolt. The way they sell them and everything, I don't see why it wouldn't, and we can bolt this new one back in. The headlight's holding in pretty good, but it'll vibrate going down the road, so we want to make sure we got it back to as close to factory as possible. So that's my job right now, is to pop this headlight out and then see what we got behind it. So if you look back in here, I've taken this 10mm bolt out of the top of this bracket. If you can see right here, there is a stud or piece that it'll bolt to right there. And that's what this piece bolts to up top. There you go right there. And you can see where it snapped off and broke. We lost all of our stuff to lock it in, and the little push pin here. So all that's busted. And then you can see this new piece right here is actually bent all the way up in here as well. So we'll have to bend this back, take that off. There's a bolt on the back side. Take that off, bend it. The bottom half is still broken off. There is, you can see where it was supposed to bolt back in right here. All of that's broken off, but it's all one big, huge plastic piece across the front of this truck. So we're not concerned about that. If we can get this piece in on the back, the one on the top, My good old zip tie on the bottom probably, I think will be perfect and good to go. So that's where we're at now. All right, we got our new bracket in. It's two 10mm bolts again, one up there in the top you can see, one right there in the back, and it goes through this little bracket. We took that old one off. There's the original one that was on there on that bent piece of metal. So got it off, bent the metal back, got the bolt run through. We don't have anything, like I said, this is busted, but we're just gonna put a zip tie around the whole thing just to hold it steady. It's not really moving. It's pretty dang solid thanks to this metal piece into the frame, so it's not going anywhere. But we'll put one zip tie around the bottom just for good measure, and now we'll be able to put everything back together. So I thought this was going to be a little bit more straightforward, but the cover that controls and keeps all the slats in place and aligned and whatnot, I think you have to pop it loose, and you'll see the little tabs on it that snap in to the end of these grill shutters, and they're still in their holders right here. So on my grill shutter removal video, I got some comments about, well, you didn't show how to remove the grill shutters. Well, that's because it was so easy. You just basically bend them. These are brand new, obviously, and they pop right out of the socket just like that. And so if you want to remove them, they slide out. So that's why I didn't bother showing it. I told you about it, but that's as easy as it is. So if you're interested in taking them out for the cooling and performance gain, you literally just push on them and they slide right out of the socket. So you're good to go. Now you can see we've got to bolt our motor back up to those and get it in place. Then we can put it all back together. So the new grill shutters are in. Thankfully, they bolted right back up, no problems. Now the thing itself, it's not warped at all, but for those bottom bolts that are hidden up under here, if you can see right back there, you kind of have to push down on this to get that plastic to bend just a little bit to line up the hole. Bolts went right back in. As you saw, we went ahead and popped these middle grill shutters out. So I did the same thing on my 2017 Ram. I did a whole dedicated video about performance and cooling and everything, where I did the grill shutters, the thermostat, electric fan replacement, and a custom tune to turn the fans on. So if you want to check that out, it'll be down below. So while we were at it, we went ahead and popped those shutters out. I showed you just how easy it is to do it in this video. Bolted everything back up. I showed you the motor bolted back in, working to adjust the grill shutters, and so everything's working perfect. That's done. And guys, with that, we're all done with another video. We got it all put back together, working great. It was not supposed to be or intended to be a full install tutorial and all that stuff. I did do an earlier video on the channel, if you're interested, where we did tear it all apart. I showed in more detail what it took to do that. So again, I'll leave the playlist and links and stuff down below if you're interested in stuff like that. Mainly just wanted to show you that we got all this stuff from Car Parts. I got some stuff off of Amazon. Leave all those links down below if you want to see where we got the parts from, how much they were, and where you can get them if you're interested. So, and kind of tell you, you know, if it was worth buying. Everything turned out great. The parts were really good quality. Of course, we got the body shop to paint them. I didn't get into all that. I wanted it to match perfectly to everything else. So it was mainly to show you all the parts we got, where they came from, how it all went back together, and if it was worth buying. And I have to say it turned out great. Again, if you could see right there, we've got the new fog lights in. We hooked those to the MIG tuning control panel in the truck. I did a video on that. It works great. They come on with all the other lights he's got wired up on the truck, and they turned out really good too. So again, none of these parts are sponsored. It's nothing like that. It's just stuff we found and looked like good, had good reviews, and so we gave it a shot. Turned out really well. We got a few other projects in the background back there you can see. If you're interested in following along, I'd appreciate it. Leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, drop any comments down below, all that good stuff as usual. I appreciate you guys hanging out all the time with me on the channel, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.